weekly inspiration. Actually, this is Mark Manson, the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F book. So you know what it means by F, okay? And I do think that um, his work, which is um, like more about how to approach life and so on and so forth, is really amazing. And he gives me a lot of insights about how life works. So I provide several points that maybe we can reflect and use to um, better develop ourselves. And let's see. So the first one is practical enlightenment is the act of becoming comfortable with the idea that some suffering is always inevitable. So it's more about sometimes we just like to just want to be happy. So we just don't want to feel sadness. We don't want to feel um, disappointment and so on and so forth. But actually, it is not useful if you want to be really happy because problems is always inevitable. We will always forced to face a lot of problems and so on and so forth. And then the second one is actually the desire for a more positive experience is itself a negative experience. And paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. So um, if we want something positive is actually really negative experience, really negative things to do. And if we actually accept negative things that happens in our life, it is actually a positive experience, just like the first phrase says. And then the third one is don't hope for a life without problems. Hope for a life with good problems. So actually, this is also really somehow counterintuitive in a way, but it helps me a lot through my problems in my life actually. So we always say that we don't want problems in our life, like we want to live a good life and so on and so forth. But actually, we can choose to have a good problems instead of not having a problem at all. So life is about like having good problems to solve. So we come to the last part, which is true happiness occurs only when you find the problems you enjoy having and enjoy solving. Happiness is wanting the problems you have and wanting to solve them. I think that's all for weekly inspiration. I hope it can also help you in a way, but I'm not sure. So yeah. So move on to company vision and mission. Our mission is actually to inspire delight everywhere, everyone, every time. And our mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform our guests, employees, and partners. And next is our weekly update. Maybe first mission is actually to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform our guests. So maybe the updates can from Kandre, please. Is Kandre here?
No.
Uh, or maybe other people from HAR team?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. And then today Andre is having an online class, so I think I will help to read this. And first of all, Happy Mother's Day for every mom in Indonesia and every woman in Indonesia. So yes, this is actually from our guest that stay in Rumah Budi Susanto. Actually, her mom that stay in our place. So a little bit story of guest this guest is first frustrated because she cannot find our place at Rumah Budi Susanto, but by at the end of the day, after she found it, she turns to love it, and then even she write about our place in Facebook, her Facebook page, and I think it a sign of a good service and what is that? Satisfy guest, a happy guest that we could transform. So yes, that's the update for this one. Thank you, Chris.
Okay, thank you, Kak Cynthia. Okay, maybe next one from Deborah. Are you there? Mm, no, yeah.
Okay, I'm not really sure.
Okay, maybe maybe do from HR team, do you want to like share this? Maybe.
Okay, then I will try to read it, but I'm not really sure about this because I don't really know. So this one, but I remember the first one, guest appreciation through smallest action as the website campaign go through on my day off. I think sorry. I think for this one, Deborah, our intern, could transform our guest to have a great experience by through her service and her hospitality. So yes, this one I think uh, this one from Deborah, and then move to the next one. This is actually the guest that want to visit on lot 6, but she cannot make it. And then yes, what is that? We hope that you are the guests that want to visit lot 6 will doing well and go back soon and book our place. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Cynthia. And it's actually really surprising actually that people have accident, but it's really good to see that they are okay. And then let's move to another one. Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform our partners. So this is from Kak Tendi, and I think Rose is here to explain. Over to you, Rose. Are you there? Or Kak Tendi? Thinking,
Is there a
there's no one there?
Hello, Chris. Yeah, I think because Ross in the meeting, Ross, are you there? Ross? Hello, Ross.
Maybe I can explain a little bit
Oh
more.
yeah, I think Nadia, because Nadia in meeting too.
Yeah, so, okay, so hello everyone, good morning, my name is Nadia. Okay, so basically this meeting is a partner talk meeting also with product development with Pak Rizal from Atra Bambulogi. And this meeting, we talk with the partner about his like pros and cons while working with Bukit Vista, and also okay, can you hear me? Okay. So and also during the sessions, we also talk about the tools that the partner use, whether they have used or not. But surprisingly, the partner they actually never knew about Bigger, so they never used Bigger before. And we also gather a lot of insight from his side about the what he actually wants like in the future while working for BP. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you. Back to
Okay,
you.
thank you, Nadia, for the updates. And yeah, I think we're doing a great job by understanding our partners' needs and inform them about our application and so on and so forth. Great job. And then the next one is Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform our employees. I think this is from HR team, yeah. Maybe Kara.
Okay, good morning. Thank you, Chris.
Yep.
Hope everyone is well, yeah. So I try to divide to three topics that I noticed the trends on the weekly updates from all of our team members. So the first one, as you can see there, is the nurture part. So somebody's learning to become a better mentor, a better teacher, a better buddy. So she have done her own reservation on onboarding program materials, a basic concept that she believed would lead a better understanding of the complexity of reservation in the less of a time. So it's important to everyone that if you are knowledgeable about something, when you know something better than the others, then it's actually good when you can actually spread out your knowledge. That's better. So that's the first one, and then second about lean manufacturing. So one team is learning on how to apply 70 strategic thinking and 30% action. So in the future, we're not wasting too much time and energy on something not urgent and important. So this is how to become more effective and efficient at work. The third one is confidence. So team members actually more confidence in the teams that everyone is doing their best to give good results and learning from mistakes after peer review session last week. So this is also related to radical candors that is exist on your onboarding program. So for everyone, please give and take feedback wisely. We especially create a culture here where feedback is a gift. So yeah, that's pretty much for me, Chris. Back to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Kara. I actually really like the performance review, so um, let's keep that culture here, yeah. Okay, and then next one is survival 5, like 80 and 20. Budget 80% of time or energy to survive and 20% to thrive. And then I do think that this part is already been discussed from the previous all hands. So let's next jump to the next one. November and December theme focus on survive. And then this is our December target, which is to um, reach 100,000 dollars in revenue, and maybe we can see a little bit statistics. Can you guys see my tableau? Actually, anyone?
Yes.
Okay, so we are now in the 80,000 dollars, which is still missing $20,000 to reach our December goals. Um, Maybe due to I do think that we actually have a lot of cancellation too, due to a lot of policy that have been changed these days. And let's see our growth. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, so compared to last month, actually, we have grown a lot from minus 86% to minus 75%, which is we have like 11% growth, even though there are still so many compared to last year, it's just not really good. But I think our growth from previous month to this month is actually pretty good. Maybe one thing to note, we still have around 9 days to before December over, and let's do our best to actually um, reach our goals for $100,000. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's it for the December target, and then our global ideas, which is 100 million valuation global market, and then the idea with hospitality as a service. And then also this is the topics also have been discussed. And then maybe we can continue to the next part, which is our updates. Um, okay, so maybe we can start from Rafiq. Are you there, Rafiq? Sorry, yeah. I will just read Rafiq's update. Yeah. So for his team achievement, community now have a lots of feedbacks from the owners, so we can give to other chapters to transform good hospitality to partners by pricing strategy, hospitality improvement, and marketing strategy. And the biggest personal growth is same person like last week. Nothing changes. And then biggest actionable discovery is don't forget the VV core values, which is really important actually to fulfill our actions day to day. And then, how do you imagine the future of the hospitality industry will be like possible? More hygiene place everywhere. Will be so crowded for the tourism destinations. Cost everyone will will do travel. Guest house or villa will be more careful in receiving guests, especially direct guests. That's update from Marafik, and thank you for the update. And then next one is from Katendi. Maybe please, Katendi.
Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you, Chris. So, yeah, this is actually the team achievement. So, for the first one is strategy for the Christmas gift for guests by partner, and then second one with Uluwatu Village House, the three partner for clear availability and agreement for the new contract. And then the second one is personal growth is more fluent using elevator pitch with partner. And then the third one for the discovery actionable is delight guest by partner by transforming our hospitality. And then the last one, what will be the future of hospitality? This is from me. So the first is most of the design is more minimalist and natural design because it will be what's called lowers the cost of the building as well. And then the second one is sustainability and ecotourism because most of the guests, I think it's more respect for the ecotourism. And then third one is healthy food and beverage. So yeah, after this COVID pandemic situation, I think most of the people will think about their food for the future, like maybe will more consume the healthy food like vegetable or fruit like that. And then the fourth one, the smart technology. Yeah, because I think in the future, most of the people doesn't want to have a fluent contact with each other. So maybe in the future, the hospitality mostly will use like something like technology, like or like self check-in or like maybe automatic door lock or something or application. So yeah, I think smart technology is will be the future as well. And then the last one is personalization for loyal guests. This is like the special service for returning guests, like give something special, but we need to know like which guest is our repeater and is it this guest have been stay with us before or not. So actually we can give the what's called special service to the our repeater guests like that. Thank you, Chris.
Okay, thank you, Katendi. I actually really like this diagram, yeah, and for the sustainability and ecotourism, I really hope that we can move to a more sustainable way of living really soon. Okay, so the next one is Rose. Maybe over to Rose or
Yep,
okay.
I'm here. Hello,
Okay.
Chris, and good morning, everyone. Sorry, I can turn on my microphone uh, to explain about community progress tadi. And from me, team achievement and also my personal achievement, the engagement partner of this week are quite good. And one thing I learned from engaging one partner is that even though the partner is quite fierce and comments a lot about BB, as long as we try to explain in detail and be kind to him, in the end he will thank us for explaining well. And yeah, and about partner talk last several day with Pak Rizal from Atra Bambologi, there are quite a lot of critics that have been input from Pak Rizal for Bukit Vista to become a classy hospitality management. You can click the YouTube record in BV channel ya. And about what this is, Chris?
Biggest first.
Okay, so this week I think I've been more confident engaging partner with multiple personality types. The first time I sedikit takut menghadapi mereka because there's so many like critic comments. Why BV didn't do this? Why BV like that lah pokoknya. But I try to fast respond and try to explain and coordinate with team finance. What is this mean? How payment system from Booking.com and I also coordinate it and explain well to Pak Rizal Atrabambologi and several partners yang juga menanyakan tentang payment system. And yeah, this is the actionable discovery I get. Delight our partners and make them trust with BV by fast response, explain well and in detail. And the last is about how hospitality, future hospitality. Yeah.
Yep.
I think hygiene, like Atendi and Om Rafiq, hygiene is a top priority, and yeah, hospitality industry increasingly adopting technology, and staycation will continue to be a post-COVID trend. So property owners must ensure that their property doesn't only oversleep, but a holiday atmosphere through the infrastructure built in there like that. Yeah, that's from me, Chris.
Okay, thank you. Amazing updates, Rose. Okay, next one is Fadil, but I don't think that he is filling the updates. So next is from Kandre. Maybe I will read this, yeah, since Kandre is having online class. Okay, team arrangement for Christmas and New Year, and then to see the team working and growing. For the achievements. Then the second one is for the biggest personal growth is he delegate and see the work of the people delegated. And then the biggest actionable discovery, doing mistakes is okay, but see how that mistakes can make a difference and create the better change. And then the last one, which is how the hospitality industry will be after the COVID. One thing I really hope from hospitality industry post-COVID is sustainability in all tourism sectors. People will focus on hygiene and dynamics industry. So I think there are so many people who hope for sustainability in this year, which is really great. Okay, thank you, Kandre, for the updates. And then we move to, Cynthia.
Yes, thank you, Chris, for that. And then, first of all, for my biggest achievement, I think for the team and personal achievement, first of all, get refreshed after having my PTO. And then after that, learning more about talent development to prepare today's BVE talk. So you guys, please make sure you attend today's BVE talk because today's topic is very, very cool. And then move to the next one is my biggest personal growth. For this one, I think I learned about the importance of developing your expertise from I shape to the P shape, so you will broaden your knowledge and opportunities to another field or industry. And for the next one, the biggest discoverable. Um, this week I learned about the importance of writing documenting. So yes, but at the end of the day, the things that you are documented, it will save you and it will ease another as well. So if you make it clearly and then if you document it clearly, everyone will be easy, not for you but also for everyone as well. Okay, for the next one, how the tourism industry will be after the corona. Okay, first of all, there will be application of responsible travel, as been mentioned by the other HR member and the community team as well. Hygiene, safety, and then there will be minimum contact probably. And then for the hospitality industry will transform. There will be two possibilities on my side. Tourism, AI, and digital things will be a good friend, even though the hospitality might not be the same when you have a connection with human. Because there will be more of self check-in, chatbot for online booking. There will be more tech invention in hospitality industry, but there will be also a time when everyone miss the human connection because of the less connection itself, and maybe the human might be the main object of the tourism itself. So yes, that from me, Chris. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. Amazing updates. And then next one is from Kanadin. Um, is Kanadin here?
Yes, thank you, Chris. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Okay, so my biggest achievement this week is chosen to be the speaker as tourism UGM delegation during public lecture session on Malaysian and Indonesian virtual student exchange. And the other one is seeing my mentees show the results in a very short time and be consistent with their performance. That's actually pretty much my biggest achievement this week. And my biggest personal growth is I have done my own reservation onboarding program materials. It's actually a basic concept about reservation, especially on Airbnb. And I believe could lead a better understanding of the complexity of the reservation in the less of time. And seeing the results of our mentees and their performance is actually really, has proven that this onboarding materials is support them a lot. And then also my other biggest personal growth is learn to count a big amount of cash very quickly, like the bank employee, when I help Maria to collect the cash payment of flamboyant guests. And then the biggest actionable discovery is I just realized that how important for the seniors to assist the newcomers to understand the concept of the things they need to work on. They shouldn't take the things just like procedures, but they need to have a very well understanding why they should done it. And the best time to do it is actually at the very beginning on the onboarding program. So instead of telling to do this, lead the why more first. That's actually what I discovered at the moment, but maybe later I could discover more and it could be different, I don't know. And then for how would the hospitality and tourism industry after COVID is pretty similar with everyone. Maybe I could say that safety and hygiene as the top priority, the main consideration of the guests and the high level of technology involvement. Okay, that's it. Chris, thank you.
Okay, thank you. First of all, congratulations to be chosen to be the speaker, ya, Kak.
Thank you.
Okay, next, from Maria.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So my personal achievement is I had finished my final test. Yes, finally this semester is done. And the second achievement is I got long-term deal in Flamboyant. Thank you for Fiji, Nadine, and Mok for helping me. And for the personal growth, no biggest personal growth so far. And my biggest actionable discovery is I found out that something I like to do could actually hurt me when I do it every day. So I decided to stop and think what if I could not do that again, and it motivates me to get back on what I do. Well, people say learn to rest, not to quit. And for the hospitality, I would imagine that the hospitality industry is having advanced technology and having their concern more to cleanliness or hygiene. That's my update, Mr. Chair. Back to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Maria. I actually really like your personal growth. Really great. Okay.
Okay.
Next one is from Deborah.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Chris, for leading up. So in regards to my personal achievement, I actually got a few of them. Since I've been assigned to do the IP and inquiry website campaign and some of the BI too. So on behalf of HAR intern, I would like to thank you as a fashion angel, which was Sasha, Nadine, and Maria as well, and Andre, and some of the BI team for helping. As the result, I got few inquiry converted as well, and also I would like to thanks I would like to thanks Andre, but he's not here as well as for the stay of today. We've been conducting a short discussion in regards to Instagram conversion inquiry, and from my personal growth at the moment is just adjusting my time management during some traffic in HR. Since I've been assigned to three particular reservation and then some different chapter as well. So at the moment, I'm just trying to adjusting to that. From my biggest actionable discovery it's kind of interesting since COVID-19 has been affecting this hospitality industry. So I think at the moment while I was scrolling out the LinkedIn page, I found out this interesting statement from the High President and the CEO, and recently she's been appointed as the AHLA, pretty much Amazing Hotel Lodge Association in America. And then he stated the appointment to the chair of the AHLA board is a great honor. Along with my fellow officer and the AHLA team, are fully committed to help protect and rebuild industry so that hotel employees and owners can thrive in 2021 and beyond. So I would say this is like kind of like well, probably a trigger for us too, so we can probably do something for BB or for the hospitality industry itself. And then what I will see hospitality industry in after the post-COVID, I would say it will be another level of experience, and I see some of other friends also state the cleanliness hygiene will be probably more strictly, and then but I would say also a lot of travel restriction doesn't make the industry settle in a way, because it's in my first 3 weeks of intern, we will see like probably some guests also waiting for the long-term listing in the January 2021, and then also some probably overbooking too. And I think it's this. I could see the excitement doesn't make them like to visit Bali, let's say, or visit another property in Indo. So, but yeah, I think for me, kind of miss travel too sometimes, but I have to a bit to do some pause a bit, and yeah, just enjoy the working in hospitality industry. Thank you, Grace.
Okay, thank you so much, Deborah, for the updates. Okay, next to Sasha.
Yep, thank you, Chris, and good morning, everyone. So for my personal achievement this week, I gotta be able to close my first 2 deals from Airbnb and WhatsApp, and I feel like I think this motivate me to become better, especially in negotiating and stuff. So yeah, that's a good thing. And the second one is I gotta be able to expand my task to handle air support. And at first, it is not quite easy for me because a lot of inquiries coming from the partners and then from the guests. But yeah, I think I gotta be yeah, I think I've improved my time management on that as well, so that's a good thing. And for my biggest personal growth, I think I don't have any for this week. And the biggest actionable discovery for me this week is I think service should be sincere and genuine so that each client feels unique and knows that we care about them. And I want to point out from the story from guest from Rumah Budi Susanto that Kak Cynthia mentioned earlier, because I mean, yeah, they frustrated at first because they couldn't find the place, but we try to help them that we showed them that we care and we want to help them. So after they arrived and the guests just reached out to us right away, and like they left a review on her Facebook, and which was amazing. And yeah, that's it for the biggest actionable discovery. And the next one is how would the hospitality industry would be post Corona? I think I see a bright future for this hospitality industry because like people have been wanting to travel so bad, including me as well, because yeah, they since Corona they can't travel much, so yeah, and I think people also will concern more about the cleanliness and hygiene, which they should have been as well. So I think yeah, that's from me. Thank you, Chris.
Okay, thank you, Sasha, for the updates. Okay, and then next is Aretha. Your updates, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone.
Hey.
And also, no personal achievement for me yet for the first 2 weeks of me being an intern here. But so we gotta skip that. And then for the biggest personal growth, I think that I earned to gain more knowledge, be able to discover new things here, and also make new friends, all our friends here, new interesting learning materials, and also a lot of great experiences. And for my biggest actionable discovery, I learned a great thing from here. Do not ever hesitate to ask if you need more information. Better ask before you lost yourself in much bigger problem than you think. So I learned that I've been bugging a lot of my seniors by a lot of questions because for me it's like my first time here and there's a lot of new things for me to learn. And yeah, it's better to ask than you just don't know if that's new things for you. So asking like is a really great key for me. And then for the last one, hospitality industry would be like in post corona. There will be like drastic increase of visits in tourism destinations since people have been planning their future travel plan in this past quarantine months. That's from me all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Anita, for the update. And I also agree with your biggest actionable discovery, which is to ask people if you need help, which is I also first struggle a lot here, but yeah, all good now. And then for Mr. Jing, I think he had not do any updates here, so we are going to continue with Kara. Over to you, Kara.
Okay, so for my updates from the achievement first, yeah, I attached the pictures basically from the last November celebration event. So we take over the cashier part to take a photo. It become a photo studio. There's Rizal, Gadi, me, Cynthia, Ross, and Fidi there. So it's part of the achievement that after a while we celebrate again. And this is also the first time for HR to involve team from other region for celebration too. And VVE Talk is ready today for VVE Talk. And yes, this is like a cosplay. Cynthia is the tourist on honeymoon with VD, right? Okay. Uh, and then for the next part on the personal growth, this is interesting actually. So I watched Wonder Woman the 84 last weekend. I catch a very good moral value relates to the current condition. So many plans ruin, disappointment, and any other things that we experience during this entire year, right? But the truth is, we can't always have what we want. Maybe some of you are disappointed for all of those, like, oh, I should have done this, or I should have been doing that, but we can't. But yeah, I think that's for the better for you, everyone, and the world. The world has its own sequence to run. Whatever happened this year, it is what it is. So I think I would really recommend you guys to watch, but in the health protocols, of course. This movie, it's really relates to the current condition if you can catch the alignment of the movie moral values. And then for the personal, this is like the actionable result. I think this is just another reminder that don't forget to keep on tracking down interns development. It is part of your responsibility as mentor, buddy, and chapter leads. So not just don't forget to be what is it? Yeah, highly inspiring and also ensuring that all of the interns here having a good experience and development during their entire programs. And for the last part regarding the how exactly tourism I see, it would be more high tech and less physical contact, hospitality, part of the world and industry. So yeah, that's update for me, Chris. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kara, for the update. I actually really like this photo. I mean, like, Coffee here is like,
He doesn't care, you know. He's confused.
okay, thank you, Kara. And then next one, let's move to Shelly.
Okay, thank you, Chris. So yeah, good morning, everyone. So in terms of achievement, so BPA Talk 10 is happening today. So yeah, hopefully everything will go smooth. And then I delegated a meeting with UGM to Arvi. So yeah, thank you Arvi for accepting the delegation. And also something interesting is coming up this weekend. So yeah, please wait for the official announcement for that. And then for my biggest personal growth, like the past week has been like very hectic, like especially in my house. So yeah, no matter how busy you are, please take care of your own health. It is a good form of investment, like in the future.
Exactly.
So yeah. And then for actionable discovery, it's always good to have a plan B or like up until plan Z, like ready, since you never know like what's going to happen like to your original plan. So yeah, it's good to have like a backup plan. And then for the future of the hospitality industry, it is surely going to be a whole different experience. Like if you compare it to pre-COVID-19, so there's going to be a huge increase in number of travelers as well. Hygiene and safety is still going to be the top priority for those traveling and for service providers as well. So yeah, that's all my update. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Charlene, for the update. And then next, Arvi.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'll deliver my update. First thing first, about my personal achievement. This is the first time for me to conducting trial for 8 candidates. So welcome here. We have Neil, Bunny, Gray, Devashi, Andrew, and Dea joining us in this all hands. I hope you guys like inspired more about our company culture. And then we also have maybe a top 10 today. So yeah, come if you have time. And then for the biggest personal growth, social media has been like important part of my life, but I don't think that it can affect me so much. But then 2020 came and it does. So yeah, I've been away from social media for like 1 week. I don't open them that much, and it's actually good for me. And then for the biggest actionable discovery is to always confirm about things that I am not sure. And for the future of hospitality industry, I agree with everyone. Higher standard of hygiene will be implemented, and I personally think that tourism industry will be one of the most thriving industry for post-pandemic, and it will help Indonesia's economic. So many people struggle to stay sane, and a holiday without strict protocols and high risk of infection is what they need. Post pandemic, I think Bukit Vista as a hospitality and management startup, we will like make contributions to Indonesia's hospitality and tourism. Thank you.
Yep.
Back to you to share.
Yep. Thank you for the updates, Harvey. I also do agree with. I think Bukit Vista will play a lot of role in after post pandemic in tourism industry. So hopefully we can be that one. Yeah. And then next is from Kabayu. I think Kabayu is not here, so I will just read it. I actually miss him so much. And then for team achievement, understanding how each person in the team feels about each other and giving them scores. Then for biggest personal growth, I'm more confident in PD team that everyone is doing their best to give good result and learning from mistakes after peer review session last week. And then I'm doing road trip this week and probably next week. It feels good to meet families and friends and visit new places. And the next one is biggest actionable discovery. With the capacity that we have now, I can be more focused on cross chapter and strategic technology solution. Then for uh, the question of what is it? The future of hospitality industry after Corona. It's actually the pandemic contributed to educate people about using connected devices and technology. Travelers are well informed and more explorative. Then the OTAs will have better positioning over traditional travel agency. Payment system become more robust with many options. And then travelers are able to purchase services more seamlessly, and this will be resulted in more sales. There's a new opportunity for a unique experience since everyone wants to be different than other people. Okay. I think that's all from Kabayu, and thank you for the updates, Kabayu. Next is over to Nadia.
So hello, good morning everyone. Okay, so my personal and team achievement for the past week is that we finally launched the more upgraded version of the automatic goodbye message for the project Hadiah dari Surga. And understand each member's strength and weakness in PD helped me to grow and be better. And also now we have the new reporting tool so that it will be easier to manage for the bug report and also the feature requests. Good job, PD. And for personal achievement, actually not much because I've been having some personal health issues. Yeah. And then for the biggest actionable discovery is that I found like when client loves the prototype, but some things might not be applicable in the platform or it just didn't quite translate well as we hope. So sometimes it might be required to pivot. Yeah, this is just some kind of a joke. Yeah, for the what I imagine for the future of post Corona, I think people want to know more when choosing their travel options, like what's the best deal they can get, what's options more sustainable, and tourism will have to be more transparent. Also, digitalizations will play a new increasing role. So I think the more tourism will undoubtedly facilitated and closely linked to digital and technological fields, including the optimizations of VUI or the voice user interface, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, or maybe we could have travel recommendation in real time. So I think it will make travel easier and also simple, but also safer and cleaner. Yeah, over to you, Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nadia, for the updates. And the next one is for me, actually. My updates for team achievements. Yeah, we have launched the project Hadiah dari Surga. And then for biggest personal growth, I get a lot of insights about my strengths and weaknesses from performance review, which helped me clarify a lot of things and have clear understanding about what things that I should improve. And then the next one, I start to learn Flask framework for the next project. And then for my biggest actionable discovery, don't be afraid to try things in your own way first. Because I'm actually really afraid trying things on my own since I actually a bit anxious if my action could actually affect a lot of things in the future, especially in software development actually. And the next one is my opinion about how hospital tourism industry will transform. I think we will need and experience a higher standard of hygiene, of course. And I do think almost everyone wants to travel after COVID because even me, who actually really enjoy and comfortable at being at home, want to actually wants to travel. Like this is yeah, I just want to travel so badly. So yeah, that's for me. My updates, and then next one is for to Bawayana, please.
Okay, good morning everyone. I hope everyone have a good day at least. Like I know it's thing are tops, but start with a positive energy and I gonna have your day. Okay, my achievement this week is like finally all the complaint that Rumah Pertama guys they have 8 complaints and then finally finished with the big renovation of the bathroom 2 floors. And then finally they paid like 37,200,000 for the extension on December. And then meeting owner in Unggasan Villa Cristal. And then personal growth is review of the material result for the new member market development and biggest actionable discovery. Learn from the mistake and move on with a better plan. And for you and the chapter, how do I imagine for future? Industry in the post-corona, I think higher standard of hygiene, like as everyone agree, and explore hidden places that never been domestically. Instead, people will be more shopping, more food shopping online. So that's from me, Grace. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Maulana, for the updates. Then let's continue to Aldo. Aldo.
Hello, good morning everyone. So biggest achievement is I was able converting interesting leads that coming from our website campaigns. It's 2 unit villa in Perangan and 2 bedroom villa in Ungasan. For biggest personal growth is having mental gain, helping me to know how to help others and also thrive together. For actionable discovery, it's okay to pacing down a bit to help you start your engine better. For how do you imagine the future of hospitality industry post COVID? I think more technology involved in accommodation and transportation to avoiding contacts and also awareness of the importance of hygiene. I think that's all for me. Back to Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Caldo, for the updates. Then next is from Carizal. Your update, please.
Okay, thank you, Chris, and good morning, everyone. For the biggest achievement is this is team achievement. It is a better sign from Villa Owner Market, which is proven with there are 2 new leads are signed up on Manage My Property page. And then for the personal growth is learn more on BD perspective by observing the old document. And then for the actionable discovery is increasing, decreasing, or stagnant number is very normal. What we can control is what's the strategy and what's the actionable activity. Even we don't achieve the target, at least we have experience on how to do that. And for the what's the hospitality industry looks like at the post corona is for the owner side, they will more clever and details on technology and also higher standard of guests. So they just want guests that have 4 until 5 stars. And for the guest side is higher standard of cleanliness, property assertiveness, and also DAs. Yep, I think that's all. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Carizal, for the updates. And I'm also pretty interested in how you uh, how your insights about how the hospitality industry will be after post coverage. Then next to Kagani, your update, please.
Okay, thank you, Chris, and good morning, everyone. So, for my team achievement is we got 2 new long-term partnership leads from website campaign after implement partner research journey. And the next is for the biggest personal growth. I think I learned how to apply 70% strategic thinking and 30% action. So in the future, we are not wasting too much time and energy on something not urgent and important. On the next is biggest actionable discovery. Having a discussion with Vice Chapter Lead about next year's strategy makes me excited because it makes us clearer what we have to do in the future. So on the last is on the hospitality industry looks like post Corona. I think we will have a travel nearby and mobile apps will be more popular. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the updates, Kagani. And then let's next from Grace, your update, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So, good morning, everyone. So, for the team achievement, I noticed that in Instagram there are past guests giving a review and like reminiscing their holidays. So, kudos to everyone involved in delighting the guests. And also, from the Instagram, we got inquiries from past property photos like 1 2 months ago that we posted. So it means that people care enough to know what PV has to offer and scroll further down. And then the third one is being able to figure out how to make a carousel image at LinkedIn for PV account with sharing. And then for the personal growth, I think talking about solution to a problem as the person with the right CPD will save a lot of times. And the biggest actionable discovery is experts were once beginners too, but they practice over and over again. So if you want to get better at something, just keep practicing and learning. And then for the future hospitality industry, I imagine that it will be less person-to-person contact in airports and hotels, and we will use a lot of contact free technology, and then more domestic traveling if there is still international restrictions. And the last one is a lot of places will use the reservation system system to reduce the crowds in public places and tourism spots. That's all for me. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you for the updates, yeah, Grace. And then next one, over to Rahma.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. For the personal achievement, I don't really have any personal achievement yet since it's only been my first week. And for the biggest personal growth, I learned a lot from the feedback I received from the team members, and it really motivates me to keep improving my performance. And for the biggest actionable discovery, I think in life we made a lot of mistakes, but do not live in the past, thinking about the mistake we made. And it's good that we learn from our mistake, but it's better to focus on the future, not on your past. And what I see the hospitality industry after COVID-19, I think people would still concerned about cleanliness and hygiene during their travel, and the technology development during this pandemic, such as the touchless tourism, would still remain popular after the pandemic to reduce high touch surfaces and physical interaction. That's all for me. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Rahma, for the update. Okay, next to Lila. Are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Thank you, Mrs. Chair, and good morning, everyone. For personal growth, for personal achievement, I don't really have any at the moment because I'm still new as well. For the what is the second part? Okay, well, the second part is the I learned to be more organized. I know it's pretty basic and pretty simple, but I guess in uni I never actually have like a planner and stuff. But here, because we're working remotely, I kind of have to be more independent and like make sure that to keep everything in check. So yeah, and then actionable discovery is just intention and ideas only get you so far. It's the action you take that drives you forward. Because at the moment, I'm kind of like playing around with content ideas for Facebook, and it's just trying to figure out which one would do better and which one wouldn't do in the market. The last one is the how tourism and post COVID-19. I think everyone already pretty much touched what I've had in mind as well. Utilizing technology further for everyday life and like making simple things like payment and entertainment virtually. Also having a higher standard for fitness, and also maybe our travel needs might be shift to more local or domestic one instead. And that's all from me. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Lila, for the updates. Yeah, I think yep, I think that's it. And then over to Kaliris for your update, please.
Thank you, Chris, as the chair. So my first word achievement, it's a small achievement, which is a solve access refundable cases for Villa Loluan, and then coordinate the agent sales delegation with especially the reservation part. I still on process on doing that, and then I get more organized in managing trials since BI have many trials this past month. And then also for the actionable discovery, where is it? Mines, yeah. Try to define the supporting system for strengthen the community, which is try to dig down to the finance, HR, and product development. And for the hospitality, same as the other, like the cleanliness in more private places. And I think tend to be more less travel with a longer time of stay during the holiday itself. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Kaliris, for the updates. And the next one is Kofidi. Are you there, Kofidi?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. So my biggest achievement this week was the management of tasks and also reports for BI and also product development and IT. So for now, BI have a form that Lilis maybe have shared or maybe will share to everybody else. If you have visualization requests or data requests, please do so in that particular link. And then I got to be the interim for Kabayu. That's also my growth for this week. And I learned a lot about product development, problem solving, and so on and so forth. Then the actionable discovery that is to investigate the business model of some of our potential competitors, and also review my data science knowledge and maintaining my expanding my current knowledge as well. Then what I think will happen in the future is probably more contactless and contactless tech that will help the hospitality industry. And maybe there's a potential for virtual reality tourism, something like that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for the updates, Jacob. Then I think Fiora is not here, so we'll move to David. Your update, please.
Okay, Chris. Hello everyone. For my achievement in this week, we have complete 38 experiments to honor in this week and complete 50 list of animal experiment. And next, for the personal growth, I learn to provide more solution and actionable discovery. Don't be afraid to face problem, but be afraid when we don't solve the problem. And next, what I think in the future is there will be an increase in the number of guests in early months after the corona, and all of property owner will make hygiene standard will be higher. Yeah, that's from me, Chris.
Okay, thank you for the updates, yeah, David. Next to Novel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning, everyone. For this weekly achievement, we achieved Facebook marketing weekly target. Shout out to the team, which is $1,000 a week. And also for biggest personal growth, I think by having many choices, I'm some sort of confused with my own choice. For example, when I want to buy things in e-commerce, there's so many choices of variants. It makes me unsure and think of other options too. This also impacted my actionable discovery this week that making the choice was a difficult thing to do. Many things and a burden to bear mentally when making a decision. I know I'm weak at this, and by having a responsibility to take more decision for others, I think I could improve myself. For the last question, certainly there will be a high amount of contactless services and payment. There are also an increased demand for personal space. I think that's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Novel, for the update. Let's continue to Sajid. Your update, please.
Hi. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So far I have no personal achievements because this is my second week here. As for my personal growth, I am well versed with the company's architecture and the technologies used as compared to 2 weeks ago. And for my biggest actionable discovery, it's to be curious and not judgmental. And how would I imagine a future, the future of hospitality industry post-corona would be, there would be a high use of technology, an increase in contactless payments, keyless check-ins. So I guess it's important to adapt and build necessary infrastructure to support a digitized world and stay current in the latest technology that will be essential for business to thrive post-COVID. Yep, that's all from me. Back to you, Chris.
Okay, thank you, Sajid, for the update. It's really interesting too how technology is working a lot in the future, actually. And okay, next to Aya, your update, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. For this week, I don't have any personal achievements yet because just like Egypt, this is my second week here. And my biggest personal growth this week is that I learned a lot about the company, how this company works, like practically. And I think I have a better stress management and time management than before because I managed to do internship and exam for the first time. But surprisingly, I'm not as stressed as in my previous finals week. My biggest actionable discovery is to think about customers all the time, for example, in making decisions, when innovating, or even communicating. hospitality industry. I think because of this pandemic, companies learn a lot, and then they will realize the importance and benefits of digitalization, have higher standard of hygiene, and know how to adapt fast in situations and know how to handle uncertainties better.
Okay, thank you for the updates, Aya. I think that's all for the updates for our team members. Then let's move on. Meeting board. Let's move on to core values recognition and mentor recognition. Maybe we have three new. Maybe first in offer to Arfi. Arfi, are you there for this? Or maybe I will just read it. So Arfi nominated Shalin and Kara for Be the Hero and Help Other First. So first trial for me is not easy. It's not an easy one because I failed to predict the time required for preparation. And then Shalin and Ara lend me their hands in time, and I need them when I need them the most. And thank you. And then move to Kara. Are you there, Kara?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, it seems like there's not much in here. Core value recognitions for this month. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for others that needs to put it, don't forget to put it. From my side, first over to Shillin's for core values, fail fast and be the hero. So Shillin's been getting requests for a quick termination to one of our temp hires. Even the way of the termination being done can be improved better, she stepped up to do it independently. She also have high eagerness to solve it together with me. So I would reckon her initiative, agility, and bravery for handling the case. You rock, Shalins, congratulations. And then for the next one is to Arfi for being the hero and help other first. I'm pretty confident to say Arfi is such a brave member. Even though she's just pretty new as an intern here, very often she arranged and went to meetings with external parties, educational institutions, universities, things like that, by her own self. Just yesterday, Arfi also arranged the trials program by herself. So yeah, well done, Arfi. That's from me. Please, thank you.
Thank you, Kara. Man, this is real amazing about this value recognition. Okay, I think we are actually really over time already, and I think this is all for the all hands. And I actually forgot to mention, welcome for all the trials that have trials this week. So hopefully you can have a really great experience here and learn a lot here too. So I think that's all for the all hands for today. So have a nice day, yeah.
Thank you, Chris, for hosting.
Thank you for attending all. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. Bye bye.